Good morning, cultists! Welcome to a brand new breakfast with CthuLoops. It's finally here, Crusader Kings 3, eagerly awaited by some and feared by others. As for myself, I decided to stay away from the entire development process, so I haven't read any of the developer diaries, and I haven't watched any of the streams nor the previews. I like to do this for a couple of reasons. First, I love the joy of discovery in video games. I love finding out how the different mechanics work and developing my own strategies and playstyles. Well, usually. Secondly, I didn't want the hype to color my opinions, so I've streamed a bit of CK3 on the release day, and I definitely have some opinions. I won't go into them right now, but stick around and I'm sure I'll express them sooner or later. In any case, let's do this. So obviously for our first CK3 campaign, we're not going to start in 1066. No, we're going all the way back to 867. And I just noticed there's actually 3 867s and 3 1066s. Okay, so I guess they're all the same start dates, but different parts of the world? Wait, so that means that there's only 2 start dates? That is unfortunate. I mean, I'm sure they'll add more with DLCs and whatnot, but still. In any case, we're not going to play as any of these chuckleheads. No, absolutely not. I actually have someone very specific picked out. Someone that we checked out briefly on stream, so for those of you who are there, I'm sure you figured out who exactly I'm talking about based on the title of the series. So, we're not going to play as a Catholic lord, obviously. Absolutely not. I mean, eventually we might do a Catholic campaign, but that time is not today, nor any other time, sometime soon at least. And we're not going to play as an Islamic lord right now, nor a European pagan, nor an African pagan. No. We're going all the way east to the New Lands, or Newish Lands, because I think with CK2, the map ended around here. So I think all these counties here are new, but I'm pretty sure this was a part of CK2. Yeah. They also added Burma, and they also added this up here, but I think Tibet is largely the same. So that's enough suspense. Obviously, we're playing in Tibet. The character that we're going to play as is High Chieftain Pelri of Seul, who's apparently temperate, brave, and lustful. Nice. Very nice. So I picked this guy out for a couple of reasons. First off, he's of the Donyi-Poloist faith, and I think there's only 2 independent rulers with that religion. It's not quite as rare as Setist here, who's, or Manipur, who's a Setist, and I think he may be the only Setist dude in the entire world, or this guy, who may be the only Kiritist in the entire world, possibly. But still fairly rare. And he's also tribal, which is another reason why I picked this guy. So I could play as this dude, but he's feudal, and also I can't exactly call myself the Tiger King if my house coat of arms doesn't have a tiger on it. Even though my motto says the spirit of the wolf grants his family, which is, by the way, a terrible motto. And also I think you mean tiger, not wolf? That's definitely a tiger. I've never seen a striped wolf before, but sure. So, sorry, I kind of lost track. I mean, I could play as this guy, but he's feudal, which I don't really want to do right now. Eventually, I want to become feudal, but I want to start out as tribal and then become feudal so that I can experience both sides. And if I played as this guy, even though he's got the smaller realm size, which I do prefer because I like starting out as really small dudes and then eventually becoming really swollen shit. But if I did play as this guy, I'd have to call myself the Constipated Moon King, which doesn't really roll off the tongue. And his motto's even worse. May triumph join my coat of arms? Why even bother? Why not just stick with insert motto here? You should not look so smug. Good grief. And we're also the Le Mans culture, and it appears that we're the cultural head, and our current fascination is West African canoes. Well, we're a little far from West Africa, but hey, you do you, man. You do you with your temperate, brave lust. Sure. So we're surrounded by filthy, filthy heathens. Filthy, peace-loving Buddhist heathens. I don't know if this has changed from CK2, but back in CK2, Buddhists, I believe, don't start out with access to holy wars, so hopefully we won't need to worry about these guys getting all bloodthirsty. But then there's this Hindu dude here, who I'm pretty sure does not have any restrictions with holy wars. So we might need to watch out for him. But hopefully he'll be weak. But we'll see. Alright, I think I've talked about that. So I think a good goal for this campaign, which I kind of briefly mentioned, is reforming the Donyi-Poloist faith, and also adopting feudalism, and last but not least, creating the Empire of Tibet. I think that'll be a good start for our first campaign here. We'll see. I mean, it may change as we go, but I think that'll be a good start. Alright, so let's change some game rules. Obviously, we want to turn on Iron Man mode on. And generate families only for the AI, but I'm pretty sure that doesn't really affect me. And character nudity. Unfortunately, I need to turn this off because YouTube doesn't like it. Twitch doesn't mind, but YouTube certainly does, so sadly, I'll have to look at boobies on my own time. I mean, I'm not gonna look at the boobies sadly. I'll be very happy when I look at boobies, but I'll be sad because I don't get to enjoy the boobies with you guys. In any case, I think we're good to go now. So let's do this. Seoul? No, absolutely not. Tiger King. There we go. Fantastic. And I don't trust the clouds, so let's do this. Alright, fantastic. So, first things first, let's see what kind of character we are. We are a misguided warrior and a logistician. Zero learning. Duh, what's a book? Maybe that's why we're fascinated by West African canoes, because we have no idea where the fuck West Africa is. Duh, isn't my neighbor? Isn't his name West Africa? I'm just really, coveting his canoes. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's canoes, nor thy neighbor's ass, but also more so the canoe thing. And logistician increases my supply duration for, by 100%. Okay, so our neighbors, what about them? Alright, so he's a brilliant strategist, which is going to be very interesting, as is this guy. Right. Hopefully we end up with more troops than he does, because otherwise we might be a little in over our heads. And I'm also not sure if I can upgrade my education like we used to in CK2. Hopefully we can. But I think let's find ourselves a spouse. Now we do have a son who's an amateurish plotter. Sadistic, temperate, and vengeful. So he might be plotting against us or something. Possibly. I guess we should make sure that he really likes me. Alright, so I mean, we could go through the list here, but let's stick with an old tradition. Let's go find ourselves a genius right off the bat. Hey! We have one. Fantastic. Sam Dupe, who's 25 years old and is in fine health. Legendary Blade Master. Wow. She's got cheekbones for days. Does she go around killing people by rubbing her sharp cheekbones on people's faces and their nutsacks? I would assume. Paranoid, arrogant, and greedy, but a genius. So, yes. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, let me look for some more stuff here. Maybe we'll look for alliances? Yes. Okay, so we can get an alliance with the Raj of Nepal, who's a duchy rank realm. Duchy, county, duchy, county, duchy, county. Alright, so no king tier marriages and whatnot. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to click on her. But Raj of Nepal. Nepal is a little far. Not that far, I guess, but still a little far. Where's this? Okay, even farther. Farther still. Not as far. You know what? Screw this. Let's just go with the genius wife, I think. Or maybe we look for some more congenital traits. So I do like certain aspects of the new character finder. I like that they've added inheritable traits as a searchable thing. One thing I don't like is that they got rid of the not my culture group and not my religion group stuff, because they actually found that to be fairly useful when you're looking for people in your court or whatever who are of the wrong religion, etc., and you want to cyberbully them, that kind of stuff. Also, don't cyberbully people, but you know, if you want to do it in the game against an NPC, that's totally fine, I guess. But also they got rid of the, or at least maybe they haven't added it. I'm not entirely sure what the thing is. But there's no save filters function, so that kind of sucks. But let's try looking for inheritable traits. Amazonian. Whoa, hold on. Prowess +8. Huge health boost. Attraction opinion +15 and is congenital. Interesting. Good health. Really? Alright, she's a little older though. So this lady's quick. Comely. Which I guess is the lower form of beautiful. And bleeder, so she's got hemophilia. Gotcha. And I have to remember that quick doesn't give us 3 anymore. No, it only gives us 1. Intelligent gives us 3. Hale, which I guess is the lower form of Amazonian? Or her, whatever that thing was? Who was it with the whatchamacallit? Yeah. No, that's robust. Oh. Okay, Amazonian, Herculean. So I guess Herculean for dudes, Amazonian for women. Okay, so I think robust is the middle form. Oh, there we go. So we have Hale at the bottom, robust, and then Amazonian. Gotcha. Otherwise, scaly. Reduced fertility, increases natural dread, and is congenital. Whoa! Does that mean that we can have a family of, like, snake people? Oh, that'd be incredible. Holy shit. Maybe we should do that for a campaign. Breed, snake people. Cover the entire world with snake people. Fecund, which increases fertility and life expectancy. Great. What else? Comely, fecund, beautiful. Fertility 30%, diplomacy 3, attraction opinion 30. Sure. Quick, hale, club-footed. So I guess you can use your foot to beat someone to death. Beautiful. Right, so they're all mostly about their looks and whatnot. Huh. As much as I like the idea, chance of children is medium. What about the genius girl? I think we might want to stick with the genius girl. Yeah, because at least that boosts our stats, right? Yes, it does. And chance of children is medium. Sure. My son, who is a disappointment, I don't mind if he dies. I guess we can also disinherit him, right? I think that's something that we can do to secure our line of succession. So that's gonna cost us 300 prestige and 150 renown. Oh, renown. Oh, I see. I thought that was piety. Okay. Sure. Right. Obviously, we can't do it now, and I don't really want to do it now. Sorry, back to finding a spouse. Alright, Samdup, you're up. Let's do you. Obviously, we'll lose some prestige, but that's fine, I guess. Sure. And son, how about we get you married to that Amazonian girl? What do you say, buckaroo? Sounds good to you? Sounds good to me. Hopefully, you can actually make some babies, but we'll see. Also, fecund seems to be a good trait too, so maybe we could go for that. But let's go for Lakshmi here. Sure. And oh, we do get an alliance. Interesting. Alright, sure, I suppose. Why not? Fantastic. Alright, so we need to choose a lifestyle thing. Sure. I guess we'll go with the martial focus. And it appears that we've already gone down the strategist line. So we get sapper, right. Strategist. Envelopment, hit and run, living off the land. So either strategy or chivalry, I think. I guess march or authority's not bad either. I do like dread. What's my prowess right now, by the way? Can I tell? From that screen, I can't. It is 11, so it's average. I see. Then maybe... Maybe I shouldn't be leading troops. At least maybe not right now. So maybe we'll just go with the strategy focus? Yeah, I think we'll just do that. Sure, jack up our martial score a little bit. Why not? Fantastic. Eventually we can change that to something else, but I think for now, strategy is a good start. Alright, so our martial score is now 12. Fantastic. So, not quite on par with this dude, but a little closer. And that does increase my military strength a little bit. But again, I think this might be a little concerning. So what we could do is maybe start off with someone smaller and then eventually build up to hitting the bigger dudes, possibly. But I forget what the... Alright, so these are the de jure duchy borders. Kingdom is very phallic and long. Oh! It's a dragon! That's cool, I like that. Otherwise, we have 3 flaming testicles. A testicle being enveloped by, white juice, I guess. And a swirly thing that kind of looks like, the flag of South Korea, but, you know, with only 2 colors as opposed to the, or 3 colors as opposed to only 2. Or something, I think. I don't know. It's just swirly, ball thing. Sure. Great. I'm looking a little too far ahead, I think. Oh, sorry. So, the Empire of Tibet. Oh no! The coat of arms is a moon? Why? It's the constipated moon again! Aw, man, I want the fucking, dragon thing. That's awesome. Or my own, dynasty coat of arms. That's even awesomer. Well, maybe not awesomer, because a dragon could most certainly kick a tiger's ass. What else do we need to look at before we start? So, realm-wise, let's just go down the list. Domain, all tribal holdings, that's fine. Now, we could increase our tribal authority, but that's gonna cost us prestige, which I think we're about to run out of because I'm about to marry a lowborn, I think. And our succession law is Confederate Partition. For us to change to Ultimogeniture, we need High Crown Authority. Have powerful vassals who don't hate me. The Le Monde culture does not have the primogeniture innovation, right? And I also don't have a feudal or clan government. Clan government? But I thought that nomads were not available right off the start, no? Wait, hold on. Hold on. The Tengri. You are... Hold on, wait. Tengri. So you are of what type of ruler? Where does it say? It should say, right? Like feudal or whatever. Where am I? Oh, there we go. Oh, he's tribal. So who the fuck is Oh. Wait, the Islamic dudes are clan? So they're not known as Ikta anymore. Wow, that's confusing, but okay. Sure. Oh, I think we also need to get some concubines, but first, let's change my house motto, I think. Yeah, the spirit of the wolf grants us family? Abso-fucking-lutely not. Nope. The spirit of the tiger grants us family, if anything. Also, we might need to change the motto later on, because this is just garbage. Yeah. Should we just change our dynasty name to a tiger? Maybe? I don't know. I think we're fine as is for now. So the Donyi-Poloist faith. Oh, so if you haven't noticed by now, the first episode of the campaign is an hour long to compensate for the massive amounts of jibber-jabber that you're currently experiencing. So don't worry, we're not about to end this after just talking about this non-stop. So it seems that we have 3 holy sites right now. Oh, no, wait. Oh, we don't. Pimako, right. So, right. So we need to take that from these guys. Gotcha. And then eventually take the holy site of Itangar. And the last one is in Ilam, which is right there. Alright, not too bad, I guess. Not too bad. For us to reform the faith... Oh, sorry, let me just go through the tenets now. So we have religious law. So rulers with high learning may condemn their sinful vassals. The more sinful a vassal is, the less learning their ruler needs to condemn them. Interesting. So I guess if anyone is considered greedy, wrathful, or ambitious even... Ooh, nice. Then maybe we can condemn them and then revoke their shit. Ooh, that sounds pretty cool. Ancestor worship. Prestige from level of splendor for newborns. 100% level of splendor from getting married. Also 100% maximum long reign opinion bonus increased by 50%. Characters of this faith gain an additional bonus upon the successful completion of a pilgrimage. And sanctity of nature. Building construction cost goes up, but I get popular opinion and reduce attrition in various places. and increase advantage in various places. Gotcha. Right. Okay. Well, we have no current head of faith, and we have... Interesting. Alright, so when we reform the faith... Okay, so this is the one screenshot that I've allowed myself to see during the development process. So I'm aware that they added the Holy Fury Reformation system into this, but also added some of this too, which is really cool. So I've always thought it was like kind of stupid that, oh, every religion in CK2 or whatever like shuns same-sex relations and people look down upon homosexuality, etc., etc. But I'm glad that we can actually change that so that we can have it accepted, have deviancy accepted, have everything accepted. I think we'll keep close kin killing as a crime. And of course, witchcraft is accepted right off the bat. Consanguinity, unrestricted marriage, so that we can get some Wincest going. And head of faith, a faith cannot have both theocratic clerical tradition and a temporal head of faith. Right, so that's... Oh, this one. So lay clergy and then head of faith, temporal. Yes. Religious attitude, pluralist. We might want to switch this to righteous or fundamentalist, I think. Because I think with these ones, they're more kind of aggressive stances on our religion and on all that such. Possibly. Otherwise, clergy doctrines, that looks good to me. Oh, so for the tenets, since this is our first CK3 campaign, let's get silly. Let's make mistakes. Let's do shits for laughs and figure things out as we go, because I figure, you know, we're not going to play as efficiently or as effectively as I would with like CK2, for example. I mean, I have like 3.6 thousand hours on CK2, so I think I've kind of I've developed certain muscle memories with that, so I'm gonna have to get that with this. So let's embrace our psychotic Tiger King nature, and obviously indulge in some casual cannibalism. So I think when we reform our faith, we'll get ritual cannibalism, and I don't know, maybe human sacrifices? Sounds good to me. That way we can earn piety instead of costing piety for executing dudes, and we can also raid for captives Casus Belli, which, if you've seen my Battle Babushkas campaign, you'll know that I love capturing prisoners to then ransom back to their families, so I think that's perfect. I mean, this one's kind of up for debate. This one we definitely want. Sanctity of Nature. This one I'm not entirely sure about. Yeah, I have some thoughts on future campaigns and the different tenets and whatnot, but for this, maybe we'll do Warmonger? So this is sounding a lot like my Remove and Rampage campaign, where we had human sacrifices, warmongering, and not ritual cannibalism, but another, well, maybe not a similar doctrine, but something to that effect. But I figure we might as well try something. If we do something similar from CK2, it's not a bad thing, because then at least we get to learn what it's like to play with this kind of setup in CK3, right? Because the system's changed. We're in a completely new country. We have to relearn everything and all that stuff, so I figure maybe not a bad idea. Gonna cost us a lot of prestige, or piety rather, so that might take a little while, but we'll see. So that's our religion in a nutshell. Yeah. Our culture, the Le Mans culture. This is, I think, the replacement for the technology focus, or the technology stuff from CK2. So it's all based on culture, which is actually kind of interesting, because now culture is actually fairly relevant, as opposed to just being a number, and sometimes giving you the ability to raid or fondle someone else's ballsack without it being weird. So let's see, we're currently focusing on West African canoes, which we cannot do. I don't know how you circumvented this requirement, and why you're so obsessed with West African canoes when we're nowhere close to West Africa. As a matter of fact, I think we're on the polar opposite of West Africa. But sure, like if you dig through our capital right here, it's like fucking boom, West Africa. Well, maybe not. I think there's actually a website that lets you see where the exact opposite of the place is on that planet. So maybe I'll try that out and then see where we end up if I do dig through the Earth and come out the other side. Okay, so... oof. can enact the Confederate Partition Law. But I already have that, I think. City planning, village center, shrine, prayer halls, trading outpost. Maybe? So what, there is trade? Not really, at least not with the Silk Road stuff. Or Banis increases levy reinforcement rate. Mustering grounds, size of men-at-arms at regiments, max number of men-at-arms regiments. Right, let's go with Banis. Yeah, sure, why not? So, I guess we can't do the West African canoes anymore. Yeah, I don't know if that would have actually stuck though, even if I kept it on that thing. But sure. Oh, Casus Belli. De jure County Casus Belli. I think we actually get access to conquest wars and whatnot as a tribal dude, so let's not worry about that. Sure. What else? Alright, so that's our culture technology. Realm, we have a couple of Republic vassals, I guess. So mayors, right? Succession is Confederate Partition. And for us to change this to Ultimogeniture, we need High Crown Authority. Powerful vassal to not hate me. We need to have Lamont culture, or the Lamont culture has to have primogeniture innovation. Wait, how far away is that? I think I was kind of just trying to find that out, maybe. Is it early medieval? Civic. Hereditary rule. Can enact partition. High medieval. Heraldry. High partition and house seniority. And late medieval. Oh, shit. Wow, looks like we can't get to Ultimogeniture for a long time then. Well, I guess we'll have to stick with disinheriting dudes then. If I denounce him, is that even worse than disinheriting? Oh, I could just denounce him. I guess that doesn't disinherit him then, maybe? Who knows. Alright, so that's our succession. Gender law is equal, which is fantastic. What else? Oh, so we start off with fewer troops, but I think it actually, the number stays fairly low when you're starting out because it doesn't take into account your non-capital holdings. Yeah, notice how it says 0 here? It actually goes up later on, I think, so try not to declare any wars right off the bat, because that can fuck you up, I think. Otherwise, our council... Oh, also, so we have 6 out of 6 champions, sure. No need to hire any mercenaries. I guess maybe we can start out with some light raiding to get some money. Might not be a bad idea. And if it works like CK2, then it should also deplete their military too, so we'll see. Oh, we need to get a court physician. A court physician is essential to care for the sick and wounded at my court. I will ask my servants to bring forth a number of suitable candidates. Hopefully, they will not be a quacksalver or whatever they were, I think, with the previous flavor text with CK2. But I think this costs me money, so I'm gonna say no to this for now and pray that we don't get a disease anytime soon. Council. So one thing I don't like is how much screen space these UI things take up. I mean, it's great that I get to see these dudes and it's very pretty, but I can't function with all these things open, and sometimes I do need to function with these things open, so if you can maybe give us the option to scale down the UI, that'd be great, because this is far too intrusive. Foreign affairs, I guess, because we don't really have any vassals, do we? No, we have these two and that's it. Alright, so council, let's have you do foreign affairs. I guess you can do religious relations, because we don't really need to fabricate claims. Actually, when I attack this guy, do I need to have a claim? Oh no, I can just conquer his stuff. Oh, cool. Okay, so we don't need to worry about that then. Fantastic. Steward, we need you to not collect taxes because we're tribal. Also, how do we escape being tribal again? We need to, let's see, have absolute tribal authority, right? Donyi-Poloist needs to be an organized faith, sure. Level of fame is distinguished, not level of flame. That we have to consult Guy Fieri. And the development level in the chiefdom of Rima is greater or equal to 5, and have all the tribal era innovations. Wow. Alright, I don't know how long that's gonna take, but it seems to be a bit more of a lengthy process. Okay, well, what's the development in Rima now then? Do we know? The development is a whopping 3. Okay, not bad. Steward, instead of collecting taxes, which is kind of useless for us, let's have you increase the development in... Oh, I have to select the place. Then Rima, please. Thank you. And I think Marshall, you can just continue doing what you're doing. And Spy Master... Yeah, why don't you disrupt some schemes, because I don't think we're doing any hostile scheming right now. Alright, so what other important things do we need to do? Increase the opinion of this guy, sure. And I've sent out for wives and whatnot, yes? I'm pretty sure. Did I not? I thought I did, no? Oops. Maybe I didn't? Hold on, I'm getting a little confused here. Maybe I haven't set up marriages so far. Or I thought I did. But let's also take some concubines. Wow. Alright. I hope my spy master's okay with banging me. And my champions as well. Sure. And take you too. Great. And you, we need to find you a wife, I guess. So let's look for someone with inheritable traits. I thought I already set up the marriages and whatnot, but maybe I'm mistaken. We have someone who's intelligent, sure. Or robust? No, let's go with the intelligent lady. Why not? Unless maybe I should have her for myself, possibly. Let's see. Right, so we've set our lifestyle focus. Weird, I thought I already... Maybe I didn't send out the marriage request or something. Alright, well that's fine. We'll just wait a little bit, just in case I did. And you know what? Let me see how many troops we end up with. Hopefully we end up with more than that guy does, but we'll see. Alright, so... Let's see. We now have 1,500 troops, and he has fewer than I do. Okay, good. Very good. I was kind of worried about that. He is a little concerning, though, still. Well, you know what? Let's, have they been fully replenished? I guess they have, right? Yes. Alright, well, then let's go to war with you, and I think we'll do Pemako. Sure, and that'll cost us 38 piety. Bellum Justum. Oh, I see. I see. Sure, why not? Fantastic. Alright, troops, assemble. Please and thank you. And... Oh, there we go. Yeah, I did set up a marriage. I thought it was kind of weird. I was like, what? I thought Right, there we go. I, Samdup, gladly accept your hand in marriage. May Jore Jigsbid bless our union, my implacable husband. If you were trying to insult me, you've succeeded. Hey, got the achievement. Fantastic. And looks like our troops are still not that high quality. How do we get the quality better again? Quality gauges the power of an army relative to its number of soldiers. An army that only contains knights and men-at-arms will be of high quality, while an army containing a large number of levies will be of lower quality. Right, okay. So that means a smaller army with a high quality will punch well above their weight. Carefully consider both the amount of soldiers and quality before engaging the enemy. So what, do we not have enough commanders or what? Also, wife, can you not be my champion, please? Thank you very much. Can I recruit her to our court? That's gonna cost us 3 ducats, I guess, sure. And let's also invite Doma. Fantastic, and we'll let them be, commanders and whatnot. Where's my son, by the way? Yeah, son, why don't you lead some troops? I'm sure that'll be great. You don't lead troops because you're garbage at that stuff. And I think we have enough dudes, hopefully. Alright, where are your troops, sir? Maybe we'll start by sieging down the barony of that place. And yes, there we go. So, Chimi has now gotten married to Lakshmi, the Herculean lady, I believe. Is that right? Yes, Herculean. Amazonian or whatever. Weird, I'm like having memory lapses. I couldn't even remember if I fucking set up the marriage or not. Good grief. I guess for some reason I assumed that it was going to be automatic or like immediate, but obviously that's not how it works. So do we need to forge alliances or what? No, it's just automatic then. I can call him to war. Where are you, by the way? You are... Wow, that's not gonna help at all. But, thank you for your enthusiasm, I suppose. Sure. Let's see. I'm not sure how well we'd fare against this guy, but maybe... Okay, so his army quality's not that great either, so... Oh no, mine's even worse now. What the fuck? What keeps happening? Do mice keep eating my clothes and weapons? Why the fuck are the mice eating steel weapons? But it seems he's trying to circle around us. I don't know if we need to defend Roing, but maybe we need to redirect our dudes just in case. Yeah, it does seem like he's going to Roing, but maybe we can actually just siege down his... Sir, you appear to be a little confused. I don't know if I want to help you, but I also feel bad watching you struggle to navigate through the treacherous terrain here, as it were. And this is... What's the terrain, by the way? Okay. Alright, so these are all mountainous, I assume. That's the gray stuff, yes? Yes, I believe so. Gotcha. I know I have lower quality troops, but... if he attacks us, we should win, right? Hopefully? Oh no, I'll probably lose. Really? Wow, okay. Then let's get the fuck out of Dodge. And maybe come back with mercenaries or something? Why would I lose, though? I mean... higher quality troops, and I guess, I thought that defending the mountains would be enough to prevent that, but I guess not. Alright, so... chances are even. Alright. More commanders with traits? More army commander traits. So maybe if I change my commander, we'll have a better shot. What if I lead the troops instead? Or what if we have Lamb do it instead? Alright, maybe we'll do Lamb then. Better army commander. What if I put myself in charge? Still better. Wow. Alright, then let's go for... You know what? Go with this guy. Sure, because either way we're gonna have a worse army commander or something. Hopefully we won't need to hire mercenaries, but we'll see. And he's decided to not do that, I guess? Weird. I don't know what your problem is, sir, but can you stop faffing about? Because you're still faffing. You're still faffing. I told you to... Hey, my wife is pregnant. Fantastic. Martial recriminations. Absolutely unacceptable. Samdut burst into my chambers, her face red with anger, yelling loud enough for the entire castle to hear her. Sundare, or Sundu, has just insulted my honor. I demand that you cast that hermetic witch from our court. My concubine. Really? I would rather not. I mean, she's not a great commander. So she'll be gone by tomorrow, so I can gain some opinion with my wife and lose prestige. Oh, she gains prestige, and the other girl loses prestige, loses opinion of me, and is banished. Let me talk to you about this. Why not tell me everything from the start? The more I hear about the story, the more I'm convinced that my wife is not telling me the truth. By the end of our discussion, I am left with a distinct impression that Samdup has fabricated the entire thing to smear Sundare. You had a weak hook? No. I'd rather you apologize. Yeah, sure. And we'll get some prestige too. And we will probably lose this fight. Can we not do that then? Oh. Oops. Fuck me. I guess we're gonna get forced into this fight then. That's very unfortunate. Wait, we're defending though. Hold on. We'll probably lose despite defending the mountains? That makes no sense. Alright, well, we're engaged now, so... Uh-oh, things are not looking great right off the bat. Come on. We can do this. I believe in us. Come on. Come on. Alright, so our quality's now matched, but we're losing, unfortunately. That sucks. And Chimi's been wounded, I suppose. My concubine, Sundu, has been wounded, and the injury runs deep. I fear that her body's not strong enough to fight on his own. I feel death lingering by her bedside. Ooh, no, she's been maimed. Unfortunate. Alright, we've lost, which is terrible. But they've also taken some casualties, so maybe we'll be alright if we replenish a little bit. And they're now being raided by these dudes. Interesting. That could actually help us out a little bit. But also... Well, we just lost a lot of dudes. Right. You know what, ally? Why don't you come help me out, if you can? But maybe we'll stick around until we've replenished a little bit. Of course, I shall join you in this war. Our foes shall learn to fear the men of Banavasi. The men of Banavasi from 50 million kilometers away. On another planet, basically. Ooh, unfortunate. Alright, can I disband and then re-raise? 45 days? Or maybe we just keep them and then they replenish automatically, I guess? Perhaps? Not sure what the verdict is, but let's actually start sieging down his territory again. Or... Oh no, we do replenish in our own territory. Gotcha. Alright, then let's hit this guy while he's weak, I suppose. And hopefully we'll do a little bit better this time. Possibly. Alright, he appears to be escaping, and we're gonna lose this fight again. What? What the hell? Man, our quality keeps going down. Why do we only have one champion there? I don't understand this. Why do we not have more? I know a whole bunch of them got injured. But we still have 6 out of 6 champions. Right? Maybe they need to just sit around and do nothing. Hey, we have a son. Fantastic. Praise Donyi-Polo. Samdup has given birth to a perfect little son. Will you become my child? And what shall I call you? Hey, genius. Very nice. Alright, so... I think this is... We need to continue the channel tradition of naming our first son after Pluten. Bless us with your luck, Pluten. My genius son. So obviously we need to disinherit this guy. And yeah, I see your new beard. I get it. Not that impressive though. So don't think that that's a reason for me to keep you as my heir. So... There actually is no way to... get more champions with these guys or what? I don't understand. Do I need to set different commanders? I don't know. I'm honestly not sure. How do we get more champions? Because the low quality comes from the lack of champions and such, it seems. Allow... Champion 6 out of 6. Damn. I have no idea, honestly. I think we'll just stick around until we've fully replenished, and then maybe we'll try going back in. I mean, maybe it's because my other champions are wounded? Not entirely sure if that has to do with anything. But we do have more troops than they do, so at least maybe... Uh-oh, I'm ill. High chieftain or peasant, high or low, does not matter. In the end, we are all mortals. Yeah, I was reminded of this when I woke coughing in the early morning hours, a dull ache pounding through my head and throat. Let's send for a court physician. I know they cost a bit of money, so... Let's see. Finally, my servants have found some people who might be fit to serve as a court physician. Either way, I fear I cannot afford to be picky right now. So we have this lady with the 12 learning, and this dude with 16 learning. Let's go with the guy who's deceitful, and whatnot, but with a higher learning. Sure. And that will at least not make us broke. The time has come to treat your cold. I would recommend drastic measures, but the choice is yours. Don't do more than what is necessary. I think we'll be alright, hopefully. A little brighter. Tangby presented me with the charred carcass of a cat and prompted me to dig in. As I ate, he told me how he had chased the plump feline around my holdings for hours. I think he wanted praise for his hard work, but the vile taste of the meal kept me silent. In the end, the fatty food turned out to be just what I needed. For now, the worst of my symptoms are alleviated, and the world seems a little brighter. So, flavor text that's basically been ripped off or copy-pasted from CK2. And it appears that we will lose decisively. Really? Wow, okay, then maybe we should actually just siege down his capital. So he's got 3 champions, commanded by ruler. What if I command this instead? Still low quality, but that's fine. Yeah, you know what? We'll go siege down your shit then, I suppose. Advice mercenaries. If I'm losing a war... right, way to rub it in, tutorial. Thanks. Thanks. I'm aware I'm losing the war. I get it. Chancellor, this guy? Really? No, I'd rather Yan be my champion, thanks. Sure. Steward, let's go with my woman. And Spymaster will be my son? Not sure that's a great idea. Let's make her my Spymaster instead. Alright. I guess we'll just go to siege down his shit then. Because this doesn't appear to be working as a strategy. You know what? Go back to Rima. Yeah, at least we match our stuff then. And I'm no longer ill. Fantastic. As I woke this morning and saw rays of sunshine falling through my window, it took me a moment to realize I had slept soundly for the first time in weeks. I did not waking up coughing once. I don't know where he's going. You know what? I think we'll just siege down his shit. I think there's far too much faffing about right now. And Samdup is pregnant yet again. Fantastic. Oh, there we go. Oh, look, my ally actually joined in, and he's about to get his face kicked in. Son of a bitch. That is unfortunate. Well, it's gonna take a few days or a little while to siege this down, I guess. Strategical impasse. I'm sitting around the map table with Mayor Shiwang and Mayor Kinga, discussing our strategy for the ongoing war. Shiwang eagerly points out all the prime targets we should immediately send raiding parties to pillage, while Kinga explains how we need to watch what our foes do and respond accordingly. So, improved pillaging for 5 years, which will give us... reduce our siege phase time. Great. Also reduce our attrition, but increase our supplies. What about improved maneuverability? Movement speed. Oh! Let's go with movement speed. I think that's a good idea. Sure. Even though we're currently busy sieging shit down, I guess. That's fine. He's back in his own territory, though. Interesting. Very interesting. We might need to siege back Roing, though. Depending on the war score that we get from sieging this place down. Not sure where he's going, but we got 1 territory at least. Let's see if we can maybe tussle with this guy, because at least our troop quality is now equal. Alright. Should we maybe try to go hit him up in the hills? I'm assuming we're going to lose this, right? Or at least the game's going to say that we're going to lose this. Because the game apparently hates me. Hey, we have a daughter as well. Fantastic. Not a genius, though, so... Sure, I don't really care what the name is. Probably lose. And Yeetso is now pregnant. Sure. I guess we're not gonna actually have that fight then? So he keeps retreating, which is kind of interesting. So it doesn't seem like he actually wants to fight me. Then, oh shoot. You know what? Just stay there, siege this down, and then we'll take back Roing if we need to. And he's going to parts unknown. He's just engaging in some cross-country training for his troops, I guess. Yeah, then how about we get a military engineer instead? My wife? That should help out with the sieges. Oh no, he's got more troops now. Fuck me, are these mercenaries maybe? Okay, let's go try to head up the mercenaries at least. And commander will be not my wife, but rather this guy who's a cautious leader. Or cautious, whatever. Chances are even, it says. Alright. If you could send your troops to me, that'd be great. Thanks. Hello? Hello, ally? Hello, I'm in a fight. I need help. Wow. What a bastard. What an unscrupulous bastard. Help me out with this fight, dude. Jeez. Thank you. Good grief. And we have a new son. Hunchbacked child of concubine. Oof. Unfortunate. You are... Quasimodo. There you go. Also, too many things blocking my screen right now. Alright, fantastic. So, we won that fight. Great. Let's follow them into the Barony of Bomb. And I guess we'll try to siege this down. Sure. And we've unlocked a new perk for our lifestyle. Great. Sappers? Yes, please. Thank you. And then we'll get Strategist next. And we finally had a victory. Good grief, that took far too long. Where's my ally? Where the fuck does he keep going? Oh no, he's actually stuck in with me. Gotcha. Okay, well, I'm assuming you're not gonna go to my capital, right? Oh, you are. That could be a problem. Yeah, especially if you siege it down and capture my family members. That's definitely gonna be a problem. So we might need to hit him back up. Still not sure how to get more champions. This makes no sense. Alright, but we've captured his son, so maybe we can not ransom him, but force him to capitulate? I'm assuming we can't, unfortunately. Yeah, didn't think so. And the war started 3 years ago. Wow. Alright, so if we were to hit this guy up, and he's buggering off again. The challenge. I'm sparring with one of my soldiers, sweat beating on my forehead when I experience the uncanny sensation of being watched. The uncanny... looking over my shoulder, I spot my vassal, Mayor Kinga, eyeing me while nonchalantly swinging his sword back and forth. My high chieftain! Kinga's words boom across the courtyard. Would you not prefer to test your skills against me instead? 60% chance of winning the duel or becoming wounded. Alright, well, let's take the chance and try to win that practice duel. The upper hand. The sounds of sword clashing against sword echoes between the courtyard walls. All eyes are on us. Everyone wants to see their high chieftain fighting his vassal. The crowd applauds as I lunge and their admiration makes me bold. Instead of pulling back, I attempt a new technique that I've been practicing. The movements flow through me and into my sword as if we were one. Mayor Kinga is defenseless before me. Let's end it here. Well fought. Or gain some dread. No, I don't think we need to go that hard. Yeah, let's just Alright, so can we actually catch up to you or not? If I decided to go there instead, would you hold it against me? Can we catch up to him or not? What's the verdict here? Oh, we're gonna lose that fight. Alright, then let's not do that fight. Then let's go maybe What? Are you actually involved in this war or what? Oh, he's actually trying to take Pemako himself. That's unacceptable. Absolutely not. I'm gonna go fight your troops a bit more. Sure. Or maybe siege down more of your You know what? Let's go fight this guy because I don't need this guy competing with me. Absolutely not, thanks. So why don't you just vacation in Roing, and I'll go take Pemako for myself, and hopefully taking the war goal will give us a more war score. Yeah... Because this war turned out to be a bit of a slog, unfortunately. Not the way that I'd intended, obviously. But we seem to be able to get these guys to fight each other, so at least we got that going for us. Station besiegers. Nice. So I think that's a system that they brought in from EU4, if I'm not mistaken. Very cool. Yeah, alright. Come on. Let's siege this down as quickly as possible. Let's at least win one war before we end the episode. There we go, 100%. Fantastic. Okay, so I think it's a good time to address my biggest issue with CK3 so far. The fucking message system. What happened to it? Why am I not being notified that I've just fucking crushed this place? And, did I get any prisoners? Besides this guy? No, no one else besides him. Let's see. Alright, so we might actually want to keep this guy in a dungeon, because otherwise we may not be able to get this guy to capitulate. I was hoping to ransom him, but oh well. Let's enforce demands. Fantastic. Greetings, High Chieftain Pelry of Sayul. May wisdom ever elude you. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply by your demands. Fantastic. Alright, so you guys can go home. We'll take 3 months to return home. Really? Why? Why would it take 3 months? Is it because the game doesn't think that they're still in my territory? I guess not. It just takes them 3 months to disband? Alright, sure. Oh no. Oh, right, because we're actually in a war with these guys. Right, okay. So I guess we'll beat them off and then go with it. Sure. So they have very few troops, I imagine. Right, 284. We got this in hand for sure. Alright, well, I think this is probably a good place to end our first episode ever of CK3. Oh, so yeah, as I was saying, they scrapped the message system, so I used to rely on the game telling me when a siege is done so I can move on to the next place immediately, or when a battle is done, or when important things happen, for example, but that doesn't seem to be a thing anymore. Hopefully they'll add that back in, but wow, my mayor does not like me, it turns out. Well, that's unfortunate. And low control and whatnot, so we'll have to deal with that. And did my concubine get kidnapped? Oh, by this guy. Well, that's unfortunate. We can just get a new concubine though, so I'm not too concerned about that. Yeah. I mean, she's a good spy master, so we should try to get her back if we can. You won't accept that. For 10 bucks? You will for 10 bucks or for a favor? No, I guess we'll just pay him the 10 bucks then. Alright, we'll do that in our next episode though. Yeah, so hopefully they'll bring back the message system, but the lack of it is my biggest issue with CK3 so far. But we'll see. I'm sure I'll have more as time goes on. Alright, well, as this is the first episode of the series, I'm just gonna say this, well, I say this once during the first episode and once in the last episode. But if you enjoyed what you've seen so far and you're looking forward to more, I would greatly appreciate it if you leave a like on my video, especially for the first video, which is, I think it's more important there. And if you, let me know what you think so far. Let me know what you're looking forward to, and suggestions on our religion reformation stuff, because I'm thinking we might want to do ritual cannibalism, human sacrifice, and warmongering. But again, that's very similar to our remove and rampage campaign, so maybe we should try something else. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And if you aren't already, be sure to subscribe so that you get apprised of, get notified of new CK3 and other video game content and whatnot. And if you want to support the channel financially, you can do so via Patreon by becoming a patron, or by joining the channel as a member via YouTube, or by subscribing to me on Twitch. But you know what? You guys just spending your time from your busy days and enjoying my content is more than enough thanks. So yeah, don't worry about that if you don't want to. Or can't, whichever one. Alright, well, that's going to be it for our very first CK3 episode. I guess we'll leave it here, and hopefully we should definitely be able to win this war next episode. And hopefully we'll have a little bit more of an easy time within future wars. Especially if we can figure out how to do the champion thing again, and make sure that our troop quality doesn't go down. It could just be the fact that it doesn't actually ever get back up. I'm not entirely sure. But it appears that we also have some elite... What? Superior quality dudes? Maybe I need to lower and re-raise them. That might be the case. Possibly. But we'll see. Alright, so for now, thanks for watching and have a good breakfast.